A little humid.
How are you liking it, Jimmy?
I'm liking it so far, man. It's I think my third time here, I think, so becoming a regular and kind of.
What did you learn from the previous 2 times?
I'm trying to think. I've learned the Greenbrier. It's a complicated layout, so just getting around in there is it was difficult at first, but I feel like I've come a long way with that. So yeah, just that. It's a lot more humid out here than California, so gotta get used to that.
Having been in this position just 12 months ago, back-to-back road games and staying here in between, how does last year help you guys with familiarity?
I think just knowing the layout, like I said, knowing the layout is a big part of it, just with the scheduling and everything. It's a little bit different than what we're used to back home, so getting place to place. The bus drivers are awesome. Those guys learn more about West Virginia every time from those guys. They're a fun time, but yeah, just the familiarity with it, getting used to it, and I mean out here it's gorgeous, so you can't beat this.
Jimmy, obviously losing Raheem for the season is a big deal. How do you feel about the young guys, three guys that are still here, as far as how they can kind of keep things rolling?
With Raheem, it really sucks. It does. Just there's no way around it. It's one of those tough breaks for him. Just get started. It was off to a hot start like that, and then you lose him. So we're gonna miss him. But the young guys, like Elijah did in the game, and Hasty, I've seen it last year with Haste. He's always ready to roll. He's a gamer. And then we'll bring Trey along, get him ready for this week. I mean, they're a good group, and they really are. They complement each other well. It's a little bit of different taste with each one of them. They each have their own style of doing it, but it's all effective. And I think with the O-line we got, tight ends, fullbacks, even receivers blocking, it makes for a good group.
Jimmy, given what you guys went through last year, injury-wise, as a captain, do you feel the need to tell guys, like, hey, let's not fall into this, like, here we go again kind of mindset, and stuff like that?
Yeah. I think it kind of happens naturally, too. Just, with the last 2 days working out here, it's been talked about. It's something that you have to address. It's not like it's, you could avoid it in any way. So it's just one of those things. You got to stay hydrated, do all the right things, the little things behind the scenes, getting with the trainers, getting with the body maintenance people. I mean, there's a million little things that go into it, and we just can't get lazy, especially, early in the season. It's going to translate to later in the year and just on and on. It's all tied together. So I think attacking it early and getting on the right page, we'll be in the right spot.
Jimmy, building off of that, talking about COVID as well is another angle of that. What's kind of the talks and conversation had throughout the team?
Just be safe, especially out here. New territory for us and everything. Always trying to wear masks as much as possible. Not try to go out too much and get into the West Virginia life. I don't really know what's out there. I haven't been outside the Greenbrier, but just being smart with it, really.
When you look at the Eagles on film, reminiscent of last week, you didn't play against them, and just what do you see with those guys?
Yeah, similar to last year, a little bit of a different scheme with their new coaches and things like that. But the front's the same. A lot of talent up front. They're as talented as fast as they get. So it'll be a good test for us. But in the back end, they got some talent too. With the new corners and everything, it'll be a good test for us.
How impressive did the offensive line play against Detroit?
Very, very impressive in the run and pass game. Really, it's just those guys they got off to a good start. They were rolling up front, and it makes everything easier when those guys can play like that. And just when the five of them are working together, even with the tight ends and Juice as the fullback, makes for a good scheme. Say that one again.
The young running backs, getting them adjusted to what they're supposed to do when they're not carrying the ball.
Oh yeah, I think that just comes from practice. It'll come from the reps. The communication with the O-line. Me, Coach Turner does a great job of getting those guys ready. They're always ready to come in and just. We have a pretty good rotation with the three of them, and so it's kind of pick your poison. But those guys are always ready to roll, and so just the communication part of it. Being on the road in Philly, it'll be loud this week, so that'll be a good test for us too. But I think those guys are ready for it.
A couple more, please. There's one specific pass or play just that highlighted just that you're even more comfortable in this offense, like just more natural. I think people just assume either, that was last year or 2 years. You know what I mean? But I mean, is there could you feel that in week one? Just a different level of comfort?
Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint one specific one, like you're saying, but I think just the overall seeing the picture of the defense, the smooth operation between the huddle to the line, all that stuff I think just comes with experience and having run it through practice, through preseason, through the games, it's all starting to add up now, and it's just it's slowing down for me out there. So starting to see it a lot better than I was in the past, and just calling it as a whole, feeling the rhythm of Kyle, the offense. It's really, I mean, we still got a long way to go. Don't get me wrong, but it's coming along.
Well, you had that fumble.
Well, yeah. See, I appreciate that. Keep me honest, man.
There's been a lot of talk about Trent Sherfield and getting the playing time. And IU, what have you seen from Trent that you think has contributed to that?
You know, it's one of those situations where competition's going to bring out the best in everyone. You know, Trent and BA, they bring it every day. They're guys who, you know, you can rely on them in tough situations. They're always battling. Just when you could, as a quarterback, when you could have a receiver that you know where he's going to be when he needs to be there, it puts your mind at ease. And it's one of those things where you're thinking about a million things as it is. If you could, you know, cut one of those things out, it makes for a lot easier of a play. So the two of them just. Those little things like that go a long way in a quarterback's eyes.
Do you see a difference between Deebo this year and Deebo in previous years? Which areas would you say he's changed?
On the field, I mean, Deebo's been a dog. He's been a player for us since he got here as a rookie, and so it's not too much has changed in that aspect, I would say. But off the field and on the field, I guess. But his leadership has come a long way. Just the way that he leads that group. One-on-ones, he's the first one up to go. Usually he's ready to roll and kind of sets the tone for those guys. And, you know, I give him a lot of credit for that because I don't think that came naturally for him, especially as a rookie. You know, you're kind of learning as you go. But he really embraced that role this year, and it's really helped us out.
Thank you, Jimmy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Faithful, subscribe to our YouTube channel.